There's bus parts compared to car. To put this in. We're going to take this all out of there, make a video about it, and put in the new stuff. Well, today's the official day of Frico Bus Works. We got the airbag out, only because this guy is here to help. The better part of the program, eh?
Yeah.
Come to get dirty in the summer.
Yeah. Babysit your ass.
Yeah, babysit. Put that bag on there. Go home and play with that. We'll mark it F and T, and then we'll pull that apart.
So you look like you're doing a bitch to get those rings off.
Oh no, actually I got a little video on how to do it.
Oh yeah, because they look tiny.
Yeah. Okay, here we are working on our MC5. Even though we have a Harley, we have kind of this bus and us, and Frico bike and bus. So as you can see, yes, this is a pretty gorgeous machine. However, looking back to that, we're gonna get sidetracked. So I want to show you airbags, and you can see the difference here. This is my used one, obviously, and you can see this is definitely more. You can see the circumference of it is significantly huge, so it's been squished and squished. Probably in the seal is bad, and I hear that they mostly leak within there all the way around, and that's where mine was. I have some pictures of immense amount of soap bubbles coming out. One other thing too, these bolts for an MC5 or probably an MC8, MCI buses, Challenger and Crusader series, I would assume, have this. So you have to put that in very specifically. It has to sit just like that. The problem is this one's good. It has these little dogs in them. See those little dogs right there on either side? And then how it's actually on that angle. Sit in there like that. Because the airbag, if you can see, even though I sanded it, see those little ripples in there? It looks like a lizard skin. That's actually this. Or this from this airbag. It is in continuous contact. So that spray has to be in there so if it's up on an angle like this, and it'll fit into that groove, it's the wrong way. So as you can see, possibly that groove might be savable. That groove might be savable. But I've stripped out this one compared to this one. So right now I'm trying to figure out how I can get these into position and holding enough torque and enough air to get my bus 10 kilometers home. Where I can jack it up and work on it to my heart's content. But however, it's been sitting in the previous owner's yard for almost 2 months after the purchase date, because you go and work on things and discover other problems. See? So I should have ordered new plates and I didn't. And the problem with living on the west coast of Canada in the interior of magnificent British Columbia is it takes a while to get stuff. So as you can see this one is completely hollowed out. These ones are all pretty bad compared to, say, that one. It has the two little keys, minimal, that it can hold. However, this one doesn't. So now if I put that in there, and of course, spin it around as I showed you before, so it's on the right angle, not to cut the bag as it's in that contact. That's how we can sit. But if I go to put a bolt on it, it's going to turn. So can we weld that in place? What do you do? This is the dilemma of not ordering proper things while you own a bus, or learning as you go. However, I wanted to show you the difference in airbags between one that has obviously been used. Oh, what is very interesting too is that if you look closely inside there, because my bus was from a charter company and I had a bunch of documentation on it, that last airbag has a chalk or paint mark of 1991. So it definitely needed to come out. So big difference in size and height of how an airbag should be compared to how you could see is wore out. I think there's more appropriate people to tell you how long you should run airbags and tires. That's not me. I'm just trying to show you some things that when you have a vintage bus or a vintage hot rod or anything, and you have some pieces like this that are pretty obscure. I mean, that is, you just don't go buy that at Lordco. That type of bolt. That comes from New Jersey. From a very incredible family-run company who sells bus parts to help us all with our bus problems. So that's our video for today. And if you all want to see the old Harley and what we're doing with it, we're putting a belt here on, but you have to, on these old Softails, you have to drop everything off the back and pull the clutch. So kind of have it ready to go. But I have many other projects. Oh yeah, because I bought a frickin' bus 2 months ago and still trying to get it home. So here's some of the other projects we do, and way down there some pretty sweet Victory motorcycles, which we'll have to wait to another video.